Hi students, welcome you all again back to Venkat Verma Chemistry YouTube channel. I hope all are doing well. In this session, I am going to discuss another episode of qualitative analysis. Previous session we learned about detection of carbon and hydrogen. In this session, I am going to explain detection of nitrogen, sulfur and halogen. The detection of nitrogen, sulfur and halogen present in organic compounds are detection of nitrogen, sulfur and halogen present in organic compound are detected by Lazen's test. Detection of nitrogen, sulfur, halogen present in organic compound are detected by Lazen's test. See, nitrogen, sulfur and halogen present in an organic compound are detected by Lazen's test. Before that, sodium fusion extract. What is sodium fusion extract? If the elements are present in compounds are converted from their covalent form to ionic form by fusing the organic compound with sodium metal. Element present in the compounds are converted from their covalent form to ionic form. The compounds are converted to covalent form to ionic form by fusing the organic compound with sodium metal. If sodium with carbon and nitrogen to form a sodium cyanide. If the sodium with sulfur to form a sodium sulfide. If the sodium with halogen to form a sodium halide. If the halogen is chlorine to form a sodium chloride. If the halogen is the bromine to form a sodium bromide. If the halogen is the iodide to form a sodium iodide. The sodium with the carbon with nitrogen to form a sodium thiosulfate. Sodium thiocyanate. Sodium thiocyanate. See, what is sodium fusion extract? Element present in the compounds are converted from their covalent form to ionic form fusing the organic compound with sodium metal. Sodium with carbon and nitrogen to form a sodium cyanide. Sodium with sulfur, sodium sulfide. Sodium with halogen, sodium halide. Sodium with carbon and nitrogen to form a sodium thiocyanate. Sodium thiocyanate. See, Lazen's test. Cyanide, sulfide and halide. So, cyanide, sulfide and halide of sodium formed on sodium fusion extracted from the fusion mass by boiling it with distilled water. This extract is known as sodium fusion extract. Cyanide, sulfide and halide of sodium so formed and sodium fusions are extracted from the fusion mass by boiling it with the distilled water. This extract is known as sodium fusion extract. Sodium fusion extract. Lazen's test means cyanides, sulfides and halides of sodium so formed on sodium fusion are extracted from fusion mass by boiling it with the distilled water. This extract is known as sodium fusion extract. Sodium fusion extract. Now, detection of nitrogen, halogen and sulfur by using Lazen's method or Lazen's test. See, sodium, carbon, nitrogen to form a sodium cyanide. Sodium halogen to form a sodium halide. Sodium with sulfur, sodium sulfide. These are sodium extract. Sodium fusion extract. Okay. See, now detection of nitrogen. Now detection of nitrogen element. Now detection of nitrogen element. Now test for nitrogen. Sodium fusion extract. See, sodium fusion extract boiled with iron sulfate with concentrated sulfuric acid and ferric chloride solution. Sodium fusion extract boiled with iron sulfate with concentrated sulfuric acid and ferric chloride solution. So it becomes Prussian blue complex. If the Prussian blue complex is formed, the presence of nitrogen. sodium cyanide. Sodium cyanide means it is a sodium fusion extract treated with iron sulfate to form a sodium sulfate and iron cyanide FeCN2. Now iron cyanide with sodium cyanide to form a sodium hexacyanoferrate. Sodium hexacyanoferrate is formed. The sodium hexacyanoferrate treated with ferric chloride to form a hexacyanoferrate. It is a hexacyanoferrate. Hexacyanoferrate is a Prussian blue. The complex is Prussian blue complex. If the Prussian blue complex is formed, it confirmed the presence of nitrogen. Presence of nitrogen. This is a test for nitrogen. Once again listen. See, sodium fusion extract boiled with iron sulfate and concentrated sulfuric acid and ferric chloride. The Prussian blue complex is formed if it is the presence of nitrogen. Nitrogen element is present. See, sodium cyanide, ferrous sulfate to form a sodium sulfate and iron cyanide or ferric cyanide. FeCN2 plus sodium cyanide to form a sodium hexacyanoferrate. Again sodium hexacyanoferrate treated with ferric chloride to form a hexacyanoferrate. Hexacyanoferrate is a Prussian blue complex. If the Prussian blue complex, it confirm the nitrogen element. This is a test for nitrogen. Or detection of nitrogen element. This test fail in case of diazo compounds. And if nitrogen is the part of ring, since these lose into unheating. See, the formation of Prussian blue or green color also confirmed the presence of nitrogen. This test fails in case of diazo compounds. It fails for in case of diazo compounds if the nitrogen is a part of ring, since they lose into on heating. So diazo compounds means diazomethane. So like this, diazo compounds. Hydrazine diazonium salts. Hydrogen formula N2H4, diazonium or N2 plus. See, hydrogen does not give Lasson's test. Why? What is the reason? Hydrogen does not give Lasson's test. Why? In the Lasson test, nitrogen is converted into cyanide by combining with carbon of the compound. Hydrogen does not contain carbon and hence cyanide cannot form. In the Lasson's test, nitrogen is converted to cyanide by combining with carbon of the compound. Hydrogen does not contain carbon, hence cyanide cannot form. Why diazonium salts do not show positive test Lasson's test for nitrogen? What is the reason? Diazonium salts do not show positive test Lasson's test for nitrogen. What is the reason? See, generally the diazonium salts are unstable and lose nitrogen as N2 form on heating. Hence during fusion, no sodium cyanide is formed in Lasson's test. Extract due to the loss of nitrogen. Diazonium salts are unstable and lose nitrogen in the form of N2 gas on heating. Hence during the fusion, no sodium cyanide is formed in Lasson test. extract in the loss of nitrogen. The loss of nitrogen. The next one is detection of sulfur. Detection of sulfur by using two tests, lead acetate test or sodium nitroprusside test. Lead acetate test, sodium nitroprusside test. See, the lead acetate test or sodium fusion extract, the sodium fusion extract is acidified with acetic acid and lead acetate. The solution is added, a black precipitation of lead sulfide formed. See, the sodium fusion extract is acidified with acetic acid and lead acetate. Acetic acid and lead acetate. Solution is added, a black precipitation of lead sulfide is formed. A black precipitation is lead sulfide is formed. It's indicate presence of sulfur. It is indicate presence of sulfur. See how to confirm the sulfur. Sodium fusion extract is acidified with acetic acid and lead acetate. Solution is added, a black precipitation is formed. The black precipitation is indicate presence of sulfur. Presence of sulfur. See, have a look for equation Na2S sodium sulfide with lead acetate. Lead acetate to form a lead sulfide PbS and sodium acetate. Sodium acetate. Sodium fusion Na2S is sodium fusion acidified with acetic acid. Acetic acid to form a lead sulfide PbS. It is a precipitation and sodium acetate. The lead sulfide is formed. Black precipitation is formed. It confirms the presence of sulfur. Presence of sulfur. See, have a look for second test. See, sodium nitroprusside. Sodium nitroprusside. See, the sodium fusion extract is treated with freshly prepared of sodium nitroprusside. See, the sodium extract with freshly prepared sodium nitroprusside. It is the appearance of purple color. Appearance of the purple color or violet color. It's indicate presence of sulfur. Purple color or violet color, it's indicate presence of sulfur. See, it is a sodium extract with sodium nitroprusside. It is a sodium nitroprusside to form a purple color of compound. Purple color of compound. The purple color of compound, it's indicate presence of sulfur. Presence of sulfur. It is a detection of sulfur. It is a detection of sulfur or test for sulfur. Once again, sodium fusion extract is acidified with acetic acid and lead acetate solution is added to form a lead sulfide PbS. It is a black precipitation. It is a black precipitation. The black precipitation, it is indicate presence of sulfur. It's indicate presence of sulfur. See, again the second test, sodium nitroprusside test. Sodium nitroprusside test. See, sodium fusion extract is treated with sodium nitroprusside. It is the appearance of purple color or violet color. It's indicate presence of sulfur. It's indicate presence of sulfur. So this is the detection of sulfur element present in the organic compound. Detection of sulfur present in the organic compound. If organic compound contain both nitrogen and sulfur, if organic compound contain both nitrogen, sulfur is present, the sodium fusion extract, sodium thiocyanate, the sodium thiocyanate on addition with ferric chloride, FeCl3, it gives blood red color. It form blood red color. Blood red color due to formation of FeSCN3. Due to formation of FeSCN3. But sodium fusion extract, it is a sodium thiocyanate. The sodium thiocyanate treated with ferric chloride or addition with ferric chloride, it gives blood red color. So it gives blood red color. Blood red color. due to formation of FeSCN3. What is the color of solution? Blood red color. Blood red color. See. The next one, detection of halogens. Detection of halogens means so it is a chlorine, bromine, iodine. Chlorine, bromine, iodine. See. Test for halogen. The sodium fusion extract. Sodium fusion extract boiled with concentrated nitric acid. Concentrated nitric acid. It decompose sodium cyanide or sodium sulfide. Decompose sodium cyanide or sodium sulfide. The sodium sulfide or sodium cyanide treated with silver nitrate solution AgNO3 solution, it gives white precipitation. White precipitation means silver chloride solution. The silver chloride solution soluble in ammonium hydroxide NH4OH. Soluble in NH4OH. It is the presence of chloride. Presence of chlorine. Presence of chlorine. See what? Once again, see the cyanide or sulfide of sodium. Sulfides of sodium formed during Lassen test can interference with silver nitrate test for halogen. The sodium fusion extract first boiled with concentrated nitric acid, it decomposes. It's treated with silver nitrate solution to form a silver chloride AgCl. White precipitation is formed. If the white precipitation soluble in ammonium hydroxide, it is the presence of chlorine. AgCl. White precipitation, it is soluble in ammonium hydroxide NH4OH. It is the presence of chlorine. It is a test for the chlorine. See the next one is, see, bromine. See, test for the bromine. See, same for if sodium bromide with AgNO3 or silver nitrate, yellow precipitation is formed. It is sparingly soluble in ammonium hydroxide. Presence of bromine. See, AgNO3 with sodium bromide, NaBr with AgNO3 to form a silver bromide. It is sparingly soluble in ammonium hydroxide NH4OH. It is the presence of bromine. Now have a look for next one. Sodium iodide with silver nitrate AgNO3 to form a AgI. Silver iodide precipitation is formed. The silver iodide precipitation insoluble in ammonium hydroxide. Presence of iodine. See, once again, the test for halogens. Have a look for test for halogen. See, sodium fusion extract with concentrated nitric acid, it decomposes with sodium cyanide or sodium sulfide. If the sodium cyanide, sodium sulfide decompose, it's with silver nitrate AgNO3. See, if sodium chloride with the silver nitrate AgNO3 solution to form a AgCl. AgCl is a white precipitation. The white precipitation soluble in ammonium hydroxide. It is a presence of chlorine. Have a look for next one. See, silver bromide AgBr is formed. See, sodium bromide with silver nitrate solution to form a AgBr. The AgBr sparingly soluble in ammonium hydroxide. It is a presence of bromine. The next one is sodium iodide with AgNO3. AgNO3 to form a AgI, silver iodide. Silver iodide precipitation is formed. It is insoluble in NH4OH, insoluble in ammonium hydroxide. It is a presence of iodine. It is a presence of iodine. This is a detection of halogen. Detection of halogens. I hope like this video. Don't forget to share your friends. Don't forget to give like. If you find this content valuable, make sure to subscribe for insightful lectures. Thanks for watching.